Field of 7. 2-year-olds lining up as they approach the starting point. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Off stride at the start was Harmony Oak Zippy. Reddy's Philly, and from the outside, Aunt Fernie come together early on. Reddy's Philly, half length. On the outside, Aunt Fernie off stride. BG's Abby. BG's Abby is on a break. They move around the turn. Reddy's Philly and Aunt Fernie are still going at it. Playmate of the year. Right there in third, only 2.5 off the lead. Past the quarter, 29-4. They move up the backstretch. Aunt Fernie now forging past. Here comes Playmate of the year. Playmate of the year in Jacobs. Moving swiftly now, take command of the race. Aunt Fernie will yield. A length back to Reddy's Philly, trotting third. 4 behind those 3. Dave McGee, Never Flirty. Dr. Geis is 5 behind her. Far back, BG's Abby. Still on a break. Harmony Oak Zippy. Half was timed in 1:01.1. They move into the upper turn. Playmate of the year leads it by 2.5. With Aunt Fernie right there in the pocket. A length and a half to Reddy's Philly. Then it's Never Flirty. 5.5 back to Dr. Geis. BG's Abby is trying hard to work her way back into the battle. They've got a 1/4 mile to trot. 3/4, 1:33.3 from the outside. Moving up to take command is make that Aunt Fernie. Aunt Fernie takes command on the inside. Here comes Reddy's Philly inside the 8th pole. Aunt Fernie digging in. Connell Willis keeping her alive. Reddy's Philly is trying to close in, but in deep stretch, it's Aunt Fernie scoring the upset to win the Royal Q in 2:02.4. Reddy's Philly second, Never Flirty finished third. Field of 8, Illinois-bred 2-year-old filly Pacers now taking their positions behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Don't Be Silly. And Lake Hill Susie come out together. Don't Be Silly. Crossing over leads at a length. From Lake Hill Susie, length and a half back to Town Stadium. Racing in third. Amblin' Easy is 3.5 behind her. Break of 2 to tell her about it. Length and a half in the Pines. Followed by Spooky Nuke in Poco Val. Approach the opening quarter. Don't Be Silly leads it, but there goes Lake Hill Susie. Lake Hill Susie now powers past to take command. Opening quarter a swift 28-3. Far back Spooky Nuke. Took a bad step, went on a break, now trails. Midway up the backstretch, Lake Hill Susie leads at a length. Don't Be Silly in the pocket. Length and a half. Town Stadium racing third. Length and a half to Amblin' Easy. Gap of 2, tell her about it. Followed by In the Pines. Then it's Poco Val. Trailing Spooky Nuke. Half was in 59-1. Still Lake Hill Susie out in front by 2. Now a length. Don't Be Silly. Good trip for her. Town Stadium swings to the outside. Inching closer for Morgan. Tell her about it. Now looms large in 4th. Amblin' Easy shuffled back In the Pines. Starting to get into it for McGee. 1/4 mile apiece. Lake Hill Susie, the one to catch. 3/4, 1:29.3. 3/16 to go. They're on their way home. It's Lake Hill Susie now. Tell her about it. Closing in. On the inside, Town Stadium racing in third. In the Pines, a distant fourth. Lake Kill Susie under attack. Here comes Tell Her About It. It's still Lake Kill Susie. Tell Her About It is relentless. Lake Kill Susie is game. Tell Her About It. Lake Kill Susie maybe over Tell Her About It. Too tight to call. Can go either way. In the Pines did rally. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Incredible Hugh and Fancy Creek Clown, both out of sync and off stride. St. Peter Days shoots right to the top for Morgan. There goes Highway Gambler. Length and a half. John Nelson racing third. Diver B. On the outside, parked fourth. Half length. J Encounter. Then it's No Sensation. Gap of 2 to Hyperbolic. Far back. Incredible Hugh. Maxi Wabbit. And Fancy Creek Clown. Quarter 29 seconds. Off the turn, they race up the backstretch. St. Peter Days in command of the fractions. Highway Gambler in the pocket. Length back to Diver B. 3 off the lead in third. Length and a half. John Nelson racing fourth in fifth. Midway up the backstretch. J Encounter. Then it's No Sensation. Followed by Hyperbolic. Maxi Wabbit. And Incredible Hugh. Still St. Peter Days out there at tight length. Half in a minute. St. Peter Days. Morgan backing it down. Highway Gambler, perfect trip for him. Diver be up close in third. There goes No Sensation without cover. Length and a half to Hyperbolic, now fourth. Followed by Maxi Wabbit as he moves into contention. John Nelson is hemmed in. On the outside, Incredible Hugh. J Encounter far back. Fancy Creek Clown. They come off the turn. St. Peter Days hanging on. No Sensation. Breathing down his neck. 3/4, 131 and 4. 3/16 to go. No Sensation on the outside. St. Peter Days. Right there on the inside, those two battling it out. And now Highway Gambler quickly pounces on those two in deep stretch. Highway Gambler now with a burst of speed. Draws off in the final yards. It's all Highway Gambler. Hyperbolic rallying for second, close for third. 159 and 3. Field of 9 lining up, picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Our Best Champ and Nice and Cool come out together. Nice and Cool now takes command. Our Best Champ racing in second, a length and a half. Cullen for T in third. Ideal Care takes over fourth, a length back to Looking Tough. Racing fifth. In sixth around the turn in his zone. Midnight Oil Deer is off to a tardy start. Away in seventh for Morgan, a length and a half to Tuffy's Image. Not taking the turn too graciously was Extreme Sabra. 28 and 2 opening quarter. Race up the backstretch, nice and cool as two. The first-time starter, Our Best Champ. Length to Cullen for T. Then it's Ideal Care. Length and a half back to Lookin' Tough and Nax. Right behind those two. In a zone, and there they go. On the outside, Tuffy's Image is on the move. The half was reached in 58 3. Nice and Cool leads the way with Our Best Champ right there in the pocket. In his zone, grinding it out first over. Tuffy's Image and J.D. Finn on the outside fourth. Cullen for T. Half length back on the inside. On the outside, in his zone, make that Lookin' Tough. Come to the corner. They've got a quarter of a mile apace. And it's still nice and cool. Opens up the lead by 2.5 in his zone. Racing in second, 3/4. 129 even. In his zone, trying to run down nice and cool with less than 3/16 to go. Tuffy's Image. Racing in third and closing in. 1/8 of a mile to go in his zone. Now takes command. Here comes Tuffy's Image on the inside. Nice and Cool's backing off. Then it's Ideal Care. Tuffy's Image. Tuffy's Image coming on to get it for J.D. Finn. Then it's in his zone. Ideal Care up for third in 1:58 2. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Kingtown Sun showing pace in the middle. Then it's Rocky Silk and Fox Valley Tribute. Kingtown Sun takes command. A length from Rocky Silk. Length back to Fox Valley Tribute, settling in third. 2 in front of Gandercan. Length to Nuclear Chip. Length and a half to Mr. Greed, followed by Bad News John, and your two trailers Go Grande and Storm. Commander Kingtown Sun rolls off the turn. Opening quarter, 29 seconds, not quickly, into a 4-length lead on Rocky Silk. 2.5 back to Fox Valley Tribute, length and a half to Gandercan. 3 lengths. Finds Nuclear Chip and Heitman. Length and a half to Mr. Greed. Go Grande is on the move. Bad News John taking an inside route. Then it's Storm Commander. No change up top. It's been all Kingtown Sun and Jose Williams. They're out there by 2 on Rocky Silk. Half was reached in 59 1. They wheel on to the far turn to Kingtown Sun, the long shot. Leads at a length. On the outside, there goes Fox Valley Tribute. Rocky Silk racing third. Gandercan saves ground in fourth. On the outside, Nuclear Chip racing in fifth. Then it's Mr. Greed, Go Grande. On the inside, Bad News John. Storm Commander still trails Kingtown Sun. Trying to bottom out this field. Leads it by 3. 3/4, 128 3. 3/16 to go. Kingtown Sun leads it by 4.5. Fox Valley Tribute trying to run him down. Gandercan, Nuclear Chip, and Mr. Greed. A 16th to go. And now Kingtown Sun is clear by plenty. Kingtown Sun from start to finish, 158 1. Mr. Greed may have rallied for second, then a close photo for third. Here's your fifth race from top to bottom. 3, scratch, 9, 6, 1, 4, 2, 7, 5, 8 on the bottom. Field of 10 lining up. Here they come. They're often pacing. Coming to Town will get the first call. Jim Curran sends Coming to Town right to the front. Quickly opens up by 2.5. Bold Spice racing in second. Off stride. Coming to Town. Coming to Town is on a break. Bold Spice and Gotta Make a Buck. Now vying for the top spot. Gotta Make a Buck. Inching on by. Carried wide around the turn, both Senor Barrio and Hot Muffler. 27-4 opening quarter. A race up the backstretch. Gotta Make a Buck. Leads it by 2. Now Heitman trying to settle him down. Bold Spice racing in the pocket. A length and a half authoritative. 3.5 back to Nancy's Buddy. King Direct. 3.5 behind him. Then it's Hot Muffler. Senor Barrio still wide. Half length to Movin' Man. 2.5 Golden Armor Coming to Town now trails. Gotta Make a Buck. Leads it past the half, 57-3. Gotta Make a Buck authoritative. The challenger on the outside, Bold Spice. Right there in third. Nancy's Buddy in a good position with 3/8 to go. Racing on the outside fourth with cover. King Direct saves ground. Then it's Hot Muffler. Dropping off Senor Barrio after a tough trip. Golden Armor Coming to Town. Far back Movin' Man. They've got a 1/4 mile apace. 3/4. 127 even. Gotta Make a Buck. Under a drive. Authoritative, relentless pressure. Here comes Nancy's Buddy. They're lined up 3 across the track. Nancy's Buddy has the momentum on the inside. Gotta Make a Buck. Authoritative, racing in between horses. Now Hot Muffler getting into it. Nancy's Buddy takes the lead in the final yards. Nancy's Buddy takes it a half length. Hot Muffler second, authoritative third at 155-3. Field of 10 picking up speed. Here they go. They're often pacing. High Risk Express. LB Monster and Jeff 2IU come out together. Jeff 2IU now crossing over. Takes the lead a length and a half from High Risk Express. LB Monster tucks in third. Length and a half. Regal Sunrise racing fourth. Back for more in fifth. 2 ahead of Goin' Country. Length to Herman Frisco. Then it's Incredible Fee. Holly Hill Hopper has a length on the trailer. Silky Lee. 27-2. Quick pace. Dave McGee has his hands full with Jeff 2IU. Quickly rolls into a 6-length lead. Trying to harness some of that speed. High Risk Express now cutting into the leader's gap. Break of 5.5. LB Monster. Regal Sunrise going around him. Length and a half back for more. Then it's Goin' Country. Herman Frisco on the inside. Credible Fee, Holly Hill Hopper, and Silky Lee. 56-3. Jeff 2IU still fired up. He leads it by 2 onto the far turn. High Risk Express is inching closer. Regal Sunrise saves ground, back for more. Without cover fourth. LB Monster racing in fifth. Then it's Goin' Country. Followed by Incredible Fee. Herman Frisco looks for racing room. They've got a 1/4 mile pace. It's still Jeff 2IU. Leads at a length. High Risk Express taking aim from the pocket. 3/4, 127 even. Jeff 2IU finding a little bit more. 1/8 of a mile to go. Jeff 2IU still out there. Here comes Regal Sunrise. Jeff 2IU. Regal Sunrise is closing in. Regal Sunrise has the momentum. And Regal Sunrise now draws clear to win it a length and a half. 155-3. Jeff 2IU second best. Then High Risk Express third. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Justin's Empire in the middle. On the outside, Mucholito comes away alertly for McGee. Mucholito takes command. Justin's Empire racing in second. All I Want to Do away in third. Anxious Roscoe up on the rim in fourth. A length to Magicam. Off in fifth. Tight length, Fabulous Finale, followed by Ideal Fella. Then it's Shy Shark. Length and a half back to Bold Buddy, trailing Fox Valley Snake. Quarter was in 27-4. Fast pace up the backstretch. There goes All I Want to Do, and Magicam pulls out right on his back. Mucholito right there for McGee. The length to Justin's Empire. On the outside, Anxious Roscoe parked in fifth. Alongside, Fabulous Finale. Length and a half, Ideal Fella. That's Fox Valley Snake starting to make his move. Shy Shark saves ground. Bold Buddy, 56-4. They move on to the far turn, and Magicam has made his way to the top. Leads at a length and a quarter from All I Want to Do. Mucholito third with 3/8 to go. Then it's Justin's Empire racing fourth. Fabulous Finale angles out in fifth. Half length Ideal Fella. Then it's Bold Buddy, Fox Valley Snake, Shy Shark, and dropping back after a tough trip, Anxious Roscoe. 3/4, 126 even. 3/16 to go. They're on their way home. Magicam, the one to catch. Now Justin's Empire homing in. Fabulous Finale gets into the action. Magicam hard pressed to keep the lead. Justin's Empire draws closer. Fabulous Finale measuring on the outside. It's Justin's Empire in Fabulous Finale. Justin's Empire, Fabulous Finale may have got up. And Justin's Empire right there in second. Close for third, Magicam, 154-4. That's a Here they come. They're off and pacing. CEO and Lake Hills Frisco locking up early on. CEO now takes command. A length from Lake Hills Frisco. Renegade Viking settling in third, 3.5 off the lead. Length back to Fossilized and McGee. Happy Time Jam Boy right behind them. Length to Sportsman. 2 back to Isometrics. Then it's Next Bonus. Weathered is second to last, trailing the field Linebacker Spur. 28-second opening quarter. Race up the backstretch. CEO leads at a tight length. Lake Hills Frisco. Racing in second, length and a half. There goes Fossilized and McGee. Happy Time Jam Boy also on the move. Renegade Viking caught up in the shuffle. Length and a half Sportsman. Isometrics jumps into the action. A length back to Next Bonus. Then it's Weathered and Linebacker Spur. It's Fossilized. Past the half. 56-4, 28-4. Second quarter, Happy Time Jam Boy. Up to take on Fossilized. CEO right there in third. On the outside, Renegade Viking moves into striking position. Half length, Lake Hills Frisco. On the inside, Sportsman. Then it's Isometrics. Now Next Bonus. Starting to make his move. They're in the home stretch. 3/4. 126 even. Fossilized hanging on. On the outside, Happy Time Jam Boy. CEO right there in third. He looks for racing room. Lake Hills Frisco. Next Bonus. Unleashing a furious rally down the middle. Here comes Next Bonus. Next Bonus up to take on Fossilized in the final yards. Next Bonus in front. Fossilized. Photo for third between CEO and Weathered. 154-2. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Pink Floyd comes flying out of there for Morgan. Pink Floyd right to the top. Leads at a length on the outside. Here comes Rosedale Gambler up to challenge him. Half length, Bill the Bartender. Right there in third. Length and a half, J.E. Big Red racing fourth. Length and a half to Bold and Sassy. Followed by Frantic Frenzy. Length and a half, Colligan. Then it's Toddle in Town and Broadway Legend. 28-4 opening quarter. Rosedale Gambler up to take on Pink Floyd. Now Rosedale Gambler forging pass. Pink Floyd will take a back seat for now. A length to Bill the Bartender. Length and a half, J.E. Big Red. Length and a half, Bold and Sassy and Dean McGee. Followed closely by Frantic Frenzy. Then it's Colligan, Toddle in Town, and Broadway Legend. They're strung out. Get down to the half at 58 seconds. Rosedale Gambler with Pink Floyd right there in the pocket. A length and a half, Bill the Bartender swings to the outside. Half length to J.E. Big Red on the rail. On the outside is Frantic Frenzy. Bold and Sassy racing along the rail. Then it's Colligan. Toddle in Town, still a good 10 to make up. Trailing the field, Broadway Legend. They've got a quarter of a mile to go. 3/4, 1:28-1. Pink Floyd quickly up to take the lead. 3/16 to pace. Pink Floyd opens up by 2, now by 3 1/8 a mile to go. Pink Floyd is out there with a commanding lead in deep stretch. It's all Pink Floyd, the race for second. Bill the Bartender, Bold and Sassy now coming through. Pink Floyd and a romp, 1:56-1. Bold and Sassy, Bill the Bartender, Toddle in Town may have gotten